welcome to Lost Connection at Minecon 2012. I'm your host, Superfun, and welcome to the Cheyenne Hotel in just outside Paris in Disneyland. It is currently 10:15 local time, and I've just registered and gone to pick up my badge. Oh, I have my goodie bag here with the obligatory what I call the unintentional egg logo. So, let's have a look what's inside here. There's 50% off 50% off with multiplayer game service for a new Minecraft server. This is an advert, another dedicated Minecraft server discount code, advertisement for Minebook, which is a Minecraft social networking site, entry code for PvP tournaments, 50% discount at Disney stores, nice. And a prepaid card for Minecraft to somebody here, scavenger hunt card, Minecon 2012 Xbox avatar code, advert, and finally the Minecon attendee badge. And I had this cool wristband as well. As from Minecon, I got my official Lost Connection team uniform. As you can see here, my Minecraft face in the corner and on the back. And that's all for now. I'll be back tomorrow with my report for what I did then. Lost Connection signing off. Hello and welcome back to the Cheyenne Hotel in Disneyland, and welcome to day 1 of Minecon. So then, it is currently 10:51 PM local time, and I've just gotten back from Walt Disney Studios, which Motion booked out exclusively for Minecon, which is epic of them. I'm not personally a big fan of roller coasters myself, but I did a few. I did a few things. There's the Armageddon special effects by experience, which is cool and terrifying. Disney Cinemagic thing, which is hilarious. And the back of set tour thing, which is also quite good. Also, 6 foot tall humanoid chipmunks dancing to a brass band. I'm not even joking, that actually happened. Look at this. Anyway, what we want to hear though is about the event itself. So we started off at 10:30 this morning with the opening ceremony. There's no other way to describe it than epic. 7,000-ish Minecrafters in the same room, and just realised, well, there's a lot of us. In the ceremony they highlighted a few, so like highlights from the community recently, so like Captain Sparkles and this Gangnam Style parody, Hat Films of course, Far UK, Seth Bling, and is that everyone? I think so. It's quite a proud and also humbling experience just to be a very small part of the amazing Minecraft community. After that, there are a couple of other panels throughout the day that I went to. There's the custom maps panel. I only caught the end of that. That was quite interesting. And the modders panel with the developers of the Minecraft Coder Pack, the developer of Computercraft, and developer of Mindsy. It was also very interesting. It's also a very useful resource for those who are interested in modding. Then after that, I went to the Introversion Games presentation in the Indie Games Theatre. I've always been quite interested in Prison Architect before the before the presentation. This is a very interesting game. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to play it yet, but I do want to try and get that done tomorrow. For those of you who don't know, link to Prison Architect website's here somewhere, probably. There's no editing task in this video for me. And Prison Architect as well, you're the, as the name suggests, you're the architect and manager of a prison. So you build the structures, the hire guards, set up electricity and prisoners, and try to stop everything from catching fire and burning down. Because yeah, in the alpha you can't put out fires yet. And then finally, last part of the day, there was the future of PC Minecraft panel, which I also saw most of, including details on what to expect in Minecraft 1.5, which has been subtitled the Redstone Update. That's some fixes and bug fixes to redstones. It will affect block update triggers, but not entirely remove them. And also timings of pistons and repeaters are things that are going to be screwed over for your contraptions. Also, there's plans to make the strength of redstone current more important. Redstone current sort of has a strength anyway, but it just, as long as it's got like the minimum strength when it gets to an item, it activates. But now we're talking about adding things like capacitors, which only trigger above a certain signal strength, and having weighted pressure plates where the weight of the mob on the pressure plates affects the signal that comes out of it. Also the plans for minecart improvements, as well as finally the ability to link minecarts together and make a chain. A special rail track which will eject and free riding mobs, so if like a pig jumps into your minecart, it gets thrown out. Also using the weight system, a way to make storage minecarts more useful by the more items that are in a storage minecart, the more weight it exerts, the larger the redstone current that comes off the detector rail, and then use the capacitor, you can then trigger it after a certain amount. Also, while I was there, I played a little bit of the 360 version of Minecraft. It was only like 5 minutes I played it. Before I can tell, it's a very competent port of the thing, nothing wrong with it. And from what I've heard from locally as well as in Minecraft, it's much of a social way of playing the game. It's just with getting more people into the game. PC is still the best version in my opinion, and probably in everyone's opinion, but there's nothing wrong with the 360 version if you would rather play it on 360 with your friends, the split screen, or if it was live. Go ahead. I also played a little bit of Scrolls. Scrolls is a little harder to explain. I suppose the easiest way to explain it is that it's sort of a hybrid between Magic the Gathering and a sort of board game. So, sort of like a collectible card game, you have this like hand of cards, or scrolls as they're called, hence the name. On your turn you can sacrifice a card that gets you a point of energy resource, I forget what it's called, and then you can spend those resources to summon monsters and cast spells and things. But interestingly, when you summon monsters you have to position them on this grid, and that grid affects where your monster's going to attack. If an enemy monster is in the same row as yours on the grid, your monster will attack that monster rather than go through and attacking the enemy just behind it, unless they have certain special characteristics. Personally, I'm not sure if Scrolls will be as big a hit as Minecraft or even Cobalt to a lesser extent, which I have played Cobalt and not in a long while. Also, I've been to the Hat Films at one point and I managed to get autographs from them here. And that, we got Al Smithy, DJ H3 Max, and that's Wiggle Trotmas, as you can tell by Walrus. I think that's pretty much all I did today. So then, from day one of Minecon, this is Lost Connection signing off. Yeah, hello. Well, welcome to Lost Connection headquarters, otherwise known as my pokey bedroom in rainy South Wales, but calling that makes it sound a bit more dramatic. And welcome to the final Final Minecon 2012 video diary. I know, it's sad. It is currently 10 PM UK time, and I'm back here. Yes, travelling a few hundred miles, I'm not feeling that adequate, so I'm going to get this done, and then I'm going to go to bed. Because I am tired. I only did a couple of panels today, so I'll make this brief. First of all, I did the Hat Films panel, which was just great. The Hat Films guys are amazing people, and I hope that maybe someday Lost Connection will actually get to work with them. It's totally unrealistic at this point, but I would like to do that at some point. Seriously, if you haven't seen any of this stuff, you know, go check out like all the Minecon update trailers. And then after that, I sort of hang around the convention centre a bit, and I already got to play with Prison Architect, which was good. Probably going to end up buying that this tomorrow sometime. Got a discount code from Minecon. Thanks guys at Introvision. After that was the Master Builders panel with Fire UK, which was, I haven't seen this stuff, they make epic Minecraft time lapses, so it's quite interesting. And they showed us insight to how they put the time lapses together and how it worked, which is very interesting, as well as giving us an update, as well as also featuring the Hat Films guys and an update on Epic Hat Adventure. The map is now complete and will be released, and will in fact be releasing this Christmas. And then of course it was a closing ceremony. Didn't quite see all of that because I had to run off to catch my flight back, but the closing ceremony was great, as was essentially all of Minecon was a great experience. If you ever get the chance, I would wholeheartedly recommend taking the opportunity to go to Minecon. It's great, even if you don't really talk to anyone. It's just a great opportunity to just see the community and just see what one person coding a game inspired by Infinity Mine in their bedroom can turn into. Booking a conference at Disneyland and walking onto stage to a rock star's entrance. And as I said at the start of this video, it's a very proud and humbling experience to just been a very, very, very small part of this community. In conclusion, Minecon was absolutely amazing, and I wish it had gone on longer. So there'll probably be some more blog posts sometime after this video goes up, and collating my thoughts on Minecon in a slightly more ordered fashion than these video logs. So for now, this is good night, and it's Lost Connection signing off.